Hiya everyone, this is this week's education video for the Social Media Coaching Club. Obviously they've got the other videos, but I usually put this one in the public domain as well, just to help everybody else out. So I'm just going to go through, for those of you who've got a WordPress site, I'm just going to go through some of the plugins that I use. I'm a bit of a plugin junkie, so I'm always listening to a really good podcast episode called WordPress Plugins A to Z. So check that one out, because if you want to learn more about plugins and things like that, it's a really good podcast to listen to. Apart from that, here are some of the 5 top plugins that I love. There's loads of other ones, but these are some of the key ones that I use that makes my website work for me. Okay, so let's go through these. The first one is a thing called a URL shortener, and it's not like Bitly or Owly. I suppose it is a little bit like that, but it's using your own domain name through WordPress, and it's a plugin called PrettyLink. There's a free version, which is the version that I use, and you can upgrade and get loads of other stuff with it as well. But what does it do? Well, this is what it does. So say this is my affiliation link for Amazon for my book. But obviously, if I'm saying this on a podcast, the last thing I want to say is go to amazon.co.uk/gp/product. You know, people just don't want to know that. And also, it looks ugly if I'm tweeting it out or anything like that. So I use PrettyLink, and within the back end of your website, it takes that URL and it produces a domain name short URL to something like that. So if people click on green-umbrella.biz/book, it will transfer it to that long link. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so that's the first one, is called PrettyLink. Again, it's free of charge, and there is a premium version if you wanted to upgrade, but I don't, I just use the free one. So that's the first one. Second one is opt-in boxes. Love this one. This is called Magic Box. There's another one called Opt-in Box, I believe, but I use Magic Box. It doesn't just do I'll show you what they look like. I've got one on my site like this. So like at the bottom of a blog post, you click a button, it will just put this opt-in box there. It does side widgets as well. It does landing pages, interact with various different other software as well, like lead pages and a few other things like that. So have a look. It integrates with MailChimp, which is the reason why I like it. So when people are putting their email address in there to download their free chapter, it gets captured on a list and a segment in MailChimp. So I love it. That one's called Magic Box, Magic Action Box, and again, I think there is a cost to that as well, but from a design point of view, it looks really good. Some of the templates in there are excellent, so you don't need too much design work. So check that one out. That's number 2, is an opt-in box called Magic Box, Magic Action Box. Number 3 is the commenting tool that I use, which is called Discuss. I don't know about you, but I was using the bog standard WordPress commenting system, and I was getting so much spam. Yes, I uploaded another plugin called Askimet, which works and sort of dilutes some of the spam, and that's quite good. And there are other spam tools in there. But since I've been using Discuss, the referral traffic to my website has just been, it's like 4th. You've got Facebook first, Twitter second, Pinterest I think was 3rd, believe it or not, or LinkedIn was 3rd. I can't quite remember now, but I know that it was 4th for Discuss. It was like, wow, this is really good. And it was driving quite a lot of traffic back to my site, especially if people start commenting on your blogs. And it reduces spam, and that's another reason why I like it. Discuss is like its own social network of its own, and people have all sorts of discussions in there, but when people are commenting on your blog, it appears in that social network. So check that one out. That's Discuss, and again, that's a free tool. I don't pay for that one. We like free. Security is the next one. Obviously, there's a lot of talk around how security is really tough with regards to WordPress. I don't believe it is. I just think that a lot of WordPress developers out there just don't know how to set up the security properly. So we use 2, and the first one we use is this one called WordFence, which is just fantastic. We've recently had a problem on our site where some weirdo was asking us on live chat, asking us all sorts of questions about, you know, do you look sexy in this dress, and what sort of underwear are you wearing, and all that sort of thing. But with WordFence, you can actually go into the back end and you can actually tap on the security side of things to block that IP address from that person visiting your website, which is absolutely brilliant. So that was really good. And we use it in conjunction with iThemes security. I'm not going to go into the details of what iThemes does, but it does absolutely loads, including the backups and stuff like that as well. So if you've got good security especially on your site, you'll very rarely get hacked. Every site, whether it's WordPress or it's bespoke coding site or whatever it is you've got, it's all open to being hacked. You just need to protect yourself. So the more things you do, the better it is. And so we use those two in conjunction with each other. And the last one I just want to show you, I might do this again with some more ones that I do, so let me know if you like these or not. That would be cool. But the last one we use is an SEO plugin called Yoast, a bit like Toast, but basically it's really easy to use. Again, there's a free version, but there's an upgraded version. They do extra plugins all to do with Google Analytics and stuff like that. But if you like to keep things simple, Yoast is a really good app to use. Again, this is the free version. We use this in conjunction with another SEO plugin called Little Hippo. So check that one out as well. I think I've paid for that one, but that's quite good, especially if you've had an established website for quite a while and you didn't SEO things back in the olden days. Little Hippo does a report for you and it does a lot of the hard work for you. So that's my 5 plugins. If you want to know some more plugins and you want me to do this again with other things that we use, especially perhaps on the social media and online content strategy, then shout and I'll perhaps do another one in a few weeks' time. All right, that's me signing out for today. Take care. See you soon. Ta-da!